honey, honey, more honey, 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 honey, honey. Ooh, ooh, honey, honey, ooh, honey, honey, give me honey, please, honey, honey, let me be your bee, honey, honey, ooh, ooh, honey, 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 milk, I won't really come on, give me some milk and honey. I want some. I want some.
Hey, JD, this Sprite dog look like me, man.
Calm down, man. Just chill out. Relax.
What you mean, chill out?
You just gotta calm down, man. I know they like you.
You know what, JD? You right. I think the Sprite dude do like me a little bit.
Yeah. I think you like me.
1, 2, 3. As it was plain to see, I go by the name of Jermaine Dupri. Dope man, fresh in the place to be. And
I think they like you. Oh, I think they like you. I think they like you. Oh, I think they like you. I think they like you.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. The number is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. So this Big Three League, man, went to Philadelphia this weekend, and they pitted Allen Iverson's team against Dr. J's team. That was pretty smart. And AI didn't play. And they didn't really give a reason on why Allen Iverson didn't play. Now, he's a player coach, and he really hadn't played a lot in this new Big Three League. But you would think that in Philadelphia, he's a player. He can go out there and play if he wants, that he would go out there and play. So they really didn't give. He really didn't give a reason on why he didn't play. You would think it has to be because of some type of injury. Fans went crazy when he came out to the court, even more so for him than Dr. J, and I think that's just because they have a younger audience that may not remember Dr. J when he played. But he didn't play. Very disappointing. If you're a Philadelphia sports fan and this new Big Three League comes along and it comes to your city and Allen Iverson is a player but doesn't play, that kind of hurts a little bit. So, I don't know. I think that's going to be an issue with this thing going forward. I think it's going to be successful. Now, I'm on the record. I think that the Big Three League, brought to you by Ice Cube and Friends, I think it's going to be successful because I think it's smart, especially during the summertime. You know one thing hurting this Big Three League, and I want to get y'all thoughts on this as well, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I think something that's hurting this Big Three, not to the point where it's still not going to be successful, but something hurting it is the fact that the Summer League picked up in the NBA. Like the Summer League wasn't this watched or this talked about, outside of a couple of years ago. Maybe 2 or 3 years ago, it seems like we started paying more attention to Summer League basketball. The NBA channel as well aired games, but it was nothing like it is today. And I think this year is a particularly good year because of the players that got drafted and all of the hype surrounding them. Lonzo Ball and all of these players that came out. I think this was a very good draft. I think most people agree with that. But if the Summer League and the NBA was kind of humdrum and, blasey like it traditionally has been in the past, and this new Big Three League came out now, it'd be even bigger. We'd be talking about it even more. But the fact that the Summer League is doing so well and people are paying attention to the degree that they are, it probably is hurting the Big Three League to a small degree. But still, very interesting. I saw a couple of Stewies mentioned in the chat on Spreaker.com that Terrell Owens has come out and said that he wants to, play in the Big 3 league. Now, they've already said, Ice Cube has already come out and said that this ain't no play and one thing or whatever, man. This league is for former NBA players, period. Like, they're not going to get guys off the street that I'm sure could come out and play and be competitive, but they're not going to get guys from the playground, the and one guys, or even guys below that are just good basketball players, and let them play on one of these teams. You got to be a former NBA player. Now, I will say this. I think that this might be one of those exceptions to a rule, because Terrell Owens is a professional, or was a professional athlete. I don't think that it's, what's the word I'm looking for? Belittling the game or, cheapening the game to let another professional athlete play. Might not be a professional basketball player, but a professional athlete with the name of Terrell Owens, I don't think that would be cheap. I don't think that would be a bad look if they were to let other NBA players, like say they let, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. What do y'all think about this? Say they let Terrell Owens play. Say they let Randy Moss play. And I don't know, I'm sure there's a lot of good NFL players that played point guard or played basketball and point guard to a very good big level in college, and let them come out there and play as well. I mean, if they good, and maybe they are a little bit younger than some of the NBA players, it kind of evens them out a little bit. You understand, as far as play on the court. I don't think that would be a bad thing. Here it goes. My man, Rel Scott. Good morning, Rel Scott. Rel Scott echoes the same sentiments. He says the league was set up for ex-NBA players only. I think they should let T.O. play. Right. Not just T.O. Can you imagine? Because a lot of these guys, y'all know how it works. The athletes, they play multiple sports. The best athletes play multiple sports in high school. Can you imagine how many defensive backs, how many running backs that played in the NFL with a name, probably can play basketball, can hoop? I always tell a story about Joe Hamilton, my homeboy Joe Hamilton. Joe Hamilton, people from our area will tell you, Joe Hamilton might have been, probably was at the time. Maybe he grew into be, better in football. But at the time, Joe Hamilton was a better basketball player than quarterback. Quarterback Joe Hamilton for the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets came in second place in the Heisman Trophy. He comes from the next town over from my town. Joe Hamilton was a true, and I mean a true floor general. They won like 2 state championships in basketball when he played point guard for Macedonia High School, the Macedonia Red Foxes. And so Joe Hamilton kind of reminds you, and I saw him play a couple of times in high school, he kind of reminds you of, I'm trying to think. I was going to say kind of reminds you of Chris Paul. Not that explosive. Maybe Chris Paul, maybe a Chauncey Billups. The big thing about Joe was he was just a great leader, and he never turned the basketball over, made the smart play. He could shoot. He could go to the basket. He could do everything. And so I'm sure there's a lot of NFL players that probably have the same resume, that it wouldn't be a bad look to see them play in this new Big 3 league. From Jay Clyde, Big Baller Brand, everyone played high school basketball, right? Laugh out loud. No, everybody didn't play high school basketball. I'm sure there's a lot of very good basketball players that played in the NFL, and making the point about letting T.O. or Randy Moss or somebody like that play in the Big 3 league. From Cool Cell, Dr. J just said on FS1 that doctors told Iverson not to play. Yeah, so Jason Williams, White Chocolate, is going to be out like 6 to 8 months. That's the problem with this thing, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. That's the one issue that they're going to have. So Jason Williams in his very first game hurt himself and is going to be out like 6 to 8 months. So these older guys, you just don't recover the way that you used to. And that's the bad part of getting in your 40s, man, is in late 30s even, is you just don't recover like you used to. You have to do everything calculated. Like when I get out of the bed in the morning, and I'm 47 years old, I'll be 48 in a couple of months. When I get out of the bed, I got to take my time, and I got to kind of like creep. No lie, I've gotten out of the bed, I've jumped out of the bed quick, man, and like pulled a hamstring. No lie. And I'm sure a lot of you older cats you can identify. So you have to stretch more. You have to warm up a lot more, man, and you can do it. But obviously you can't do it to the level that you did before, and you're much more susceptible to getting injured. And so these older guys, that's the issue that this Big 3 league is going to have. And they kind of addressed that, the very first weekend of the league. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. They kind of addressed that. They changed the rules. The game goes to 50. Originally, the game went to 60, but they cut it back 10 points. So the game goes to 50 now. So a little bit shorter length of game as well. And they also go to halftime whenever the first team gets to 25 points. So they're tinking with it a little bit already. I once again, man, I'm rooting for these guys. I'm rooting for the entrepreneurial spirit in anybody, man, that's trying to do something big like this. I'm rooting for Triple B, for the sneakers. By the way, Lonzo wore some Jordans last night. Jordan 31. Is it 31, I think it was? The number I saw? Roman numerals 3X and a 1. That's 31. And so Lonzo wore some Jordans last night. So I'm rooting for the Triple B brand. I'm rooting for Ice Cube's Big 3 league. I'm just rooting for these cats, man, to make it happen, and be independent in that regard. Yeah. All right, so we didn't really get to read a lot of chat just now. We didn't read any. I read one. When we get back, we'll read some messages in the chat on Spreaker.com. And you know what? I'll give you number 5 on my list of the top 5 rookie players that have shined in this NBA Rookie League or Summer League when we get back from the break. All right? Don't go away. Back in 3 minutes, the Doug Stewart Show.
What can I rock on this shit? What can I rock? What can I rock on this shit? What can I rock? What can I rock? What can I rock?
This is Jamie's beat.
What can I rock on this shit? What can I rock? What can I rock? What can I rock on this shit? What can I rock? What can I rock? What can I rock on this shit? What can I rock? What can I rock? Getting money like what can I rock? What can I rock on this shit? What can I rock? What can I rock? What can I rock on this shit? What can I rock? What can I rock? What can I rock? What can I rock? Yeah. Okay. You know I'm always rocking flywheel shit. You know I'm always rocking flywheel shit.
This is Jamie's beat.
You know I'm always rocking flywheel shit. I wanna know what it's gonna take for me to blow in this bitch. Should I rock this or should I rock that? Or should I rock this or should I rock that? Okay, it's cool, I think I'll stay in my lane. When I do the whole shoes, it's off the strength of my name. Never met a nigga cooler, I'm just older than you schoolboys. Don't you think of testing us, we always keep a few toys. Fucking with the new crew, get your whole crew done. Some goons down with me that'll murder just for fun. But jam tight pants ass niggas need to stop showing your draws. It's hard to hold a pistol if your pants don't fall. You say you want beef, boy? That's what's up. That's what's up. Or you say you on that fuck shit? Well, fuck it up. I'm on my get money shit, and I'm all about them green bucks. What can I rock? What can I rock on this shit? What can I rock? What can I rock? What can I rock on this shit? What can I rock? What can I rock? What can I rock? What can I rock? Now rock. What can I rock?
Your tracks today.
We talking to you. Fuck the shame, cause you know what it do. I could come, but I'm moving in life. I could spoil them, but I'm proving them right. Need to show it in flight. Take a flight, cause I cruise with the God. Ha, spiritual, shoot with a nod. Cop the coupe with a card. My face, throw the check on the table. Might fuck me a sable. All they calling for, know that they able. They taking hard life, something to do. Got you going past your curfew. Glad your mom promoted you. Birth you, the first crew. I shot the 40 boy to know the truth. Huh, we getting hard life, right? You get your money, stack it up, and then you take the part advantage, but you're losing it.